Hello.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you? Last,
Good.
yeah.
I think we have a delay here. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So, as the technology gods have decided, we can't stream live into our group or page anymore. So, we've recorded this and excited to share with you our final week of transformation. So, I'm going to let Nicole start this because she had got to enjoy a really great presentation on a cool topic on this. So, share with us. Tell us about it, Nicole.
Yeah, so just out in Banff this past weekend at a conference, and there was a woman there that had shared, and it really resonated with me. She talked about having two versions of ourselves: our now self version, how we're showing up today, and then our dream version. And I loved it because it was so simply laid out of like, and this is maybe I ask you of like, what is your now version of yourself? And are you happy with her? So it's almost like getting out a piece of pen and a paper and writing down areas in your life of how you're showing up. So that could be your physical, that could be your spiritual, that could be your relationships, that could be your emotional health, that could be how you're showing up in the work, your job, whatever that looks like for you. And give yourself a rating, like out of 1 to 10, like how are you truly showing up authentically? How, like, I'll give you an example, like for physical health, right? Because we do a lot of work around helping women transform in their physical. Where are you on that? And let's say if you're hanging out at a 5 and you want to be like at an 8 or 9, and that could be like energy or feeling good in a bathing suit. What is it going to take to get from here to that 8, 9, or 10 dream version of yourself? And I'll let Melissa kind of feel a little bit. So that's what we want to talk about a little bit, is like, here I am showing up, but I want to get here. So Melissa's going to share her thoughts of what actions that you could take in your life, no matter what area of your life you want to be showing up in a better version. What would you do, Melissa? What advice would you give the woman that is trying to get from here to here? Now version, dream version.
Just start. Start now with something small. There's so many thoughts I'd love to share on this. Is we often think that the now version is more comfortable than where we want to go, which it is in the moment. Just, too tired. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't want to set my alarm and get up earlier, all those sorts of things, right? But if we really analyze how are we feeling right now, we actually aren't comfortable if we want to be over here, right? So it's taking some time and really thinking, why why am I not taking action to get over here? What is it that's holding me back? And if it is simple things like, oh, I'm just tired and I don't feel like going. Well, the thing is, if you don't do anything, you're going to continue to stay tired. Nothing is going to change if nothing changes. We've all heard that before. So it's doing things to take yourself forward, even when you don't feel like it. But that is what's going to give you the results, right? You look at these people that are over here that we're admiring. Oh, I want to be like them. I wish I looked like them. Well, they didn't just wake up one day, whoop, and and um, and all of a sudden go to the gym for a week, even a month, and all of a sudden they got those results. It's doing the do day in and day out, especially when you don't feel like it. So it's just kind of deciding, how bad do you want that new version of yourself, and being willing to do the things that may in our minds feel uncomfortable right now, but it's what's going to move us forward. It's going to make us a better version of ourselves. We are actually going to feel better versus just staying where we are right now and staying with our lack of energy, our feelings of being tired, our feelings of feeling bloated, of being embarrassed to put on a bathing suit, of losing our self-confidence, of wearing, clothes to hide how we're actually feeling and looking, versus getting up, getting to the gym, even going for a walk. Like, it doesn't have to be this monumentous
Mhm.
undertaking.
Yeah.
It's the small, consistent steps day in and day out are what get you the results long term.
Yeah, I love what you're saying there. And the examples she used. So the lady that was presenting was a fitness trainer. And she's like, I've been used to having like a 6 pack or an 8 pack, and I had a baby and I had rolls. I had postpartum baby body. And she's like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even recognize myself. But she goes, I gave myself grace and I gave myself time. It wasn't going to be an overnight transformation. And I loved what she said. She goes, that first week, what did she say she did that first week after having a baby? She said stretching. I just stretched. Second week, I moved myself up to 10 minutes of walking, 10 minutes a day of walking. And then the third week, I extended my 10 minutes to going like a farther distance. And then that fourth week, I felt like I'm going to just show up at the gym. I still didn't have a lot of energy, but I showed up at the gym. She goes, I had one day where I just sat there and went, I got to the gym. And
It's
she,
true.
right? Like she's like,
Yeah.
because what she was trying to do is get into the habit. She goes,
Yes.
for her, it was about getting out of the house and doing something before the day starts. She goes, that's when I know I'm going to get my workout in. But anyway, she eventually got into her fit body again. She had a 4-month-old, and it took her that long to kind of get back. She's still working on it, but she said it took time and patience and discipline and knowing what my why was and to feel strong again in my body. And I love that. And so, when I think about what Melissa and I do and what we love to do is we like to be your guides. We like to help coach you along the way. We like to hold your hand. And so just so a lot of you know that coming up on May 26th, we're going to be doing just that for the next 30 days. We're going to be holding your hand and we're going to help you with a level of transformation. Now, are you going to get all your results in 30 days? Probably not, unless you got maybe 5 or 7 pounds to lose. And that's okay. Maybe that is your goal. But these 30 days, the goal is to educate. The goal is to inspire. The goal is to connect to community online for 30 days. The goal is for you to have the tools in your toolkit to make some good, smart, healthy decisions where the cheerleaders, we come together as a community. You get a workbook, you get us on a daily. And it's a start to get you back on track. How many of you have fallen off track? And that's okay. No judgment, giving yourself grace and compassion, but to know that it's maybe time to dust off so that you don't go another month or 2 or 3 with the habits that are maybe not getting you to your dream you.
Right. And if I just add to this, I just want to be clear. So 4 months getting back to her body like that. First of all, she was really fit before. So there is something to be said for muscle memory and getting back into that. But still, having said that, 4 months is super fast. It took 9 months for her body to grow a human. Why, as women, do we think that we can just have our body right back again after 30 days? Our body was expanding and undergoing the most marvelous transformation. So give yourself grace. Or you get to midlife and things have gone sideways and whatever. It's taken you 50 years or more or less to get there. Why on earth do we think we're going to change everything within 30 days, right? So, yes, it's habits, small, consistent habits, day in and day out, that are going to make the difference. And it's focusing on all the things that you're doing and all the changes that you're experiencing, not the number on that and scale. Girls, throw it out the window. Ugh, so sad.
Yes, very, very sad. So, as we wrap up the month of April, I hope we inspired you to think about what is your transformation that you need to take on. Is it physical? Is it spiritual? Is it relationships? Don't think you have to do it all overnight. It takes time. And we are really excited to support a lot of you starting May 26th. If you follow us on our newsletter on a weekly, all of the information is always on our newsletter to join our next event. You can also follow us on social. This beautiful video always resides on our YouTube channel. And then, of course, we have our group in Facebook as well. And then you can follow Melissa Hyde on Instagram, or Nicole Marine Scott on Instagram, so that you can find out what we're up to and where to go to sign up for our next program. So thank you for following us along on this transformation.
Yeah, our Facebook group, for those of you who don't know, is oh my gosh, what? I'm forgetting the name.
Right now it's still called the Menopause Sisterhood. Yeah,
With Nicole and Melissa. So yeah, or just comment below this video wherever you're seeing it, and we can send you the link to that. But yeah, have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.